is my store that is in my neighborhood. Don't talk to me like
I'm so sorry. Really? I am sorry. All right, cool.
Welcome back, where today we dive into a dramatic and shocking confrontation that took place in one of the most unexpected places. As the video begins with a serious brawl in the bustling heart of a New Jersey mall, a seemingly normal day takes a shocking turn. On March 6, 2024 was a day like any other for shoppers at Bath Body Works. Little did they know tensions were simmering just below the surface, ready to explode in a scene no one could have predicted. The chaos began when three women found themselves caught in a heated argument in the middle of the store. Emotions ran high as the fight quickly escalated, drawing the attention of everyone present. Now, from footage captured by Amin Ahmad, who happened to be passing by, you can see the moment things took a dark turn. The staff, caught in the middle of the argument, were trying their best to calm the situation, urging the women to leave the store. But the situation was getting out of hand. In a shocking moment, one of the women became enraged, hitting an employee and causing a chain reaction of violence. What started as a verbal argument quickly turned into a full-blown brawl in the middle of the store. According to informant Ahmad, who recorded the incident, the fight began with a simple request at the checkout counter. He heard the two women swearing at each other, and soon the conflict exploded into something much more serious. Ahmad also described what initially appeared to be a disagreement at the checkout counter. One woman asked the other to move, a seemingly minor request that quickly escalated into a violent confrontation. Now, what started as heated rhetoric quickly devolved into violence. Now, at the time Scottsdale police arrived, the damage was done. Authorities acted quickly, and as a result, two key figures in the dramatic incident were charged with felony crimes. Brianna Johnson, 25, and Jalen O. Daniel, 45, found themselves facing charges of assault and disorderly conduct. Saying their actions at Fateful Day not only disrupted a peaceful shopping experience, but also led to legal consequences that lasted long after the incident. For those who witnessed the fight or heard about it later, the incident remains a stark reminder of how quickly everyday situations can escalate. A normal shopping trip turned into a dramatic and volatile confrontation. Disorderly conduct and shoplifting fall under the umbrella of the New Jersey Disturbing the Peace. Chapter 70, Section 13-1.8, which describes it as a crime to engage in certain types of disorderly conduct. If your physical or verbal conduct interferes with, threatens, or endangers a person's right to peace, you can be charged with disturbing the peace. The two women who escalated the argument to a fight were charged with up to 6 months in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Meet the protagonist of today's second drama, a woman who has earned herself the reputation of Karen. What started as a normal shopping experience quickly turned into a scene of public outrage and demands. On August 21st, 2022 at a Walmart store in Florida. It all started when Karen approached the cashier in a way that set the scene for the drama that followed. Instead of a polite exchange, Karen's encounter turned rude. The poor employee was met with harsh words and an attitude that could only be described as confrontational. Although the cashier tried her best to remain professional, Karen's behavior was anything but. Her demands were unreasonable and her tone left no room for politeness. She seemed to be on a mission, not just to complete her purchase, but also to express her dissatisfaction.
every time I come here. 20 minutes.
Please,
This is my store that is in my neighborhood.
But the drama doesn't stop at rudeness. Karen's audacity knows no bounds as she demands an apology from the cashier. Yes, you heard that right. She expects an apology from the person she just yelled at. The scene she creates quickly draws the attention of everyone in the store.
Don't talk to me like that.
Leave. Bye.
Really?
As Karen's demands grow louder, the discomfort of the other shoppers becomes apparent. The store, once a peaceful and convenient place, has become the stage for a public spectacle. Customers exchange uncomfortable glances, clearly confused by the drama unfolding. The store manager steps in, trying to defuse the situation.
I suppose she's probably the jerk that just out there.
Ma'am, if you don't like our store, please don't come back. Please do not. You cannot do that. You cannot.
Really, I can be talked to the way it was by the
No, you
cashier.
cannot. You
By the
cannot
cashier.
talk to my
Oh, what?
cashier.
I want her to come over here and apologize.
She's not going to.
Well,
She because you're only making a scene. You should really.
really,
You should Eric, can you come?
you know what? I'm making a scene because treated like an ingrate. Nobody talks to me in line.
I apologize to you on behalf of her, and you should be good. You were leaving, and you really wanted to.
The reaction of the store staff is a mixture of frustration and disbelief. They have to deal with not only the media crisis, but also the onlookers who are clearly frustrated by the disruption. It's a classic case of someone causing a ruckus while everyone else just wants them to leave. Eventually, the manager has no choice but to ask Karen to leave. The situation has reached a boiling point, and it's clear that her continued presence is doing nothing but escalating things. With a dramatic exit, Karen leaves the store, still muttering about her grievances. And that's it. A day in the life of a Karen has turned a simple shopping trip into a dramatic display of entitlement and public disruption. This incident is a stark reminder of how personal grievances can sometimes spiral out of control, affecting not only the individuals involved, but everyone around them. According to Florida statutes, chapter 877, section 03, any person who commits acts of a nature which are corrupt to public morals, or offensive to public dignity, or which disturbs the peace and quiet of bystanders, or who engages in brawls, fights, or acts which constitute a breach of the peace or disorderly conduct, or breach of the peace is classified as a misdemeanor of the second degree, punishable by up to 60 days in jail or 6 months probation and a fine of $500. Karen's actions of defying the instructions of the Walmart employee and causing an argument and actively damaging the dignity of others put her in violation of this section of the law. If she continues to disregard the law, the consequences will be what she will pay. Last story begins at a Spencer's store located in Sunrise Mall, just outside Sacramento, California. The mall, known for its eclectic mix of stores and lively atmosphere, became the setting for a dramatic confrontation caught on camera. And our story begins at a Spencer store located in Sunrise Mall, just outside Sacramento. The mall, known for its eclectic mix of stores and lively atmosphere, became the setting for a dramatic confrontation caught on camera. And on December 10th, 2021, a viral video showed a distressed woman, often referred to as Karen in viral videos. In this case, the Karen in question was rummaging through her bag, believing that her phone had been stolen by a nearby black man. And the video begins with the woman clearly agitated, demanding that the man return her phone. The man's girlfriend, who was recording, asked the store employee to call Karen's number because Karen refused to let them call her. She can be heard saying, "Can you call her?"
Okay, we heard you. Can you call it because she won't let us call it?
Yeah, what's the phone number?
916. Well, he could have turned off the ring call.
Oh
my God! What do you want him to get
get
naked, lady?
All right, guys.
I can't unlock your phone.
You don't need
Guys.
to.
Yeah, I do.
Let's try
So
to-
turn the ringer off.
Because she won't let us call her, the employee asked for her phone number and the woman gave it away while rummaging through her bag. Apparently feeling her phone, she suddenly stopped, became more accusatory, and claimed that the man had hidden her phone and may have turned it off. This is where things began to escalate. The woman accompanying the accused man responded in disbelief. She was clearly frustrated by the accusations, claiming that the man had emptied his bag for Karen to inspect, but Karen refused to believe him because the man was black. The woman still insisted that he take her phone. She continued to frantically search, claiming that she had simply put the phone in her bag and accusing the man of taking as he walked by.
Let's try to just stay calm and cool. Okay? So 916.
really need my.
Stop looking at
Okay.
him like it's her. Talk to him. He's trying to help you.
Let me for 916.
Is everything in my pocket?
Do you want to pat him down?
You can pat me down if you want. It's all right.
I'm still waiting for the number.
Well, if
Just
If it's in his pocket, it won't ring because he turned off your ringer. Is what
Yeah.
you're also accusing us of. Even though he just emptied out everything in his pocket. Here's his pocket with his vape in it. You want him to, do you want to turn around?
guys, can we?
She can't.
well, they have my number and they have my phone.
Well, let's.
Tensions rose as Spencer's employee attempted to defuse the situation. He hands the phone to the woman to call her device, hoping this will resolve the issue. When the phone rings loudly, everyone turns to look and the painful truth is revealed. Everyone is surprised when the phone rings from the woman's pocket. The man wrongly accused stands there as the woman sheepishly admits her mistake. "Is it in your pocket, ma'am?" the woman accompanying the man asks when the phone rings again. Karen apologizes, but her voice sounds reluctant. But the damage is done. The man has been panicked by Karen in the store, simply because the man is a man of color.
We don't have your phone.
I just sit right here. You walk right behind me.
How about you type it
I
in?
didn't take
You
it.
type it in.
I did not. What would I even do
Right
with it?
now.
Is it in your purse, ma'am?
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
Really?
I am sorry.
All right, cool.
I apologize.
No, you're not.
The footage not only highlights the explosive confrontation, but also highlights broader issues of racial prejudice and accountability. Viewer reactions have been mixed, with many condemning Karen's behavior and others praising the accused man's patience and calm. Karen's actions have led to her being charged with racial discrimination under the California Penal Code, Pen 422.6, which states that anyone who causes bodily harm or intimacy to another person based on certain factors such as race, color, caste, or religion can be prosecuted under the California Penal Code for a hate crime. Her actions could result in her facing up to a year in jail, up to a $5,000 fine, and up to 400 hours of community service, depending on the severity of the situation. This incident is a stark reminder of the prejudices that still exist in our society and the importance of addressing these issues head on. It is important to remember to approach accusations with care and understanding, especially when they involve racial and cultural sensitivity. Well, that's the final. Karen's actions are insanely unreasonable, right? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.